The shortest lived half-dollar series of the 20th century is the Franklin half-dollar series. Short, 1948 through 1963, Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. Towards the end of the series, no San Franciscos were made. We had Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphias were much rarer than the Denvers. Tonight we have three special dates in high grade 64. Wait till you hear the populations on these. And that is how many coins are known to exist in grade 64 or better. Even smaller than that staggering mintage figure in comparison, especially with the Denvers. Now, the series started in 1948. It ran until 1963. These are 90% silver half dollars. They made 16 Philadelphias, 14 Denvers, and 5 San Franciscos throughout the entire 16-year period. And in 1957, 1958, and 1959, which we're focusing on with this presentation, the Philadelphia mintage is much smaller than the Denver. In 1957, you're comparing 5.1 million to 19.9 million, almost 20 million coins were made out of Denver. 1958, 4 million Phillies, 24 million Denvers. In 1959, 13 million Denvers compared to just 6.2 million Philadelphias. So chapter 1, mintage figure right off the bat. Philadelphia mints are rarer than the Denvers. Look at the top of the bell on the reverse. That's where you'd normally see the mint mark for Denver and San Francisco. Of course, Philadelphia mint coins do not bear a mint mark, so you don't see any mint mark at the top. Look at these blast white brilliant coins though. They are absolutely gorgeous. You see the light just blasting right off the surface of these coins. And again, they're 90% silver. What happened to half dollars because they were 90% silver? In the 80s, many years after the series ended, silver hit $50 an ounce. These coins were melting for $20 a piece. And that's before the grading services even started. So people were melting or turning in and melting uncirculated coins, proof coins, culls. Culls were even $20 a pop. Silverware, anything silver was being melted. So the series was largely decimated by that happening in the early to mid 80s. After that is when NGC started grading coins. So you already have a small population of coins going into grading. And at this point, you're talking 1957, 1958, 1959. And how many years later are we looking at? Over 60 years later. How many coins have been seen by NGC? And how many made the grade of 64 or better? Well, those populations are tiny. You're talking 6,223 for 1957, 9,549 for 1958, and 7,836 for 1959. And if you do the math and you compare that population to how many coins were made, you're looking at 0.03% for 1957. 0.03%, that's like 1 in every 3,200 coins. 1958, 0.25%. 1959, 0.12%, not even 0.25%, not even 0.5%. 1 in almost every 800 coins for 1959. So that just goes to give you some facts and math and figures on how rare these coins really are. Not many are known to exist in 64 grade or better. And those numbers include the higher grades. Of course, there are no perfect 70s, and high grades are pricey. Look at the price, $49.95 each for 64s. Our competition, they sell these coins in capsules for $75.50, $68.75, and $72.95 respectively for these three dates. That's $25 more on the 1957, $18 more on the 1958, and $23 more on the 1959. And I'm talking about coins in capsules that are uncirculated, and on a grade equivalent, it's a mint state 60. It's a mint state 60. We are at mint state 64, and if you buy all three, you're saving over $65, and you're getting 4 grades higher. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 5 grades higher if you count them mint state 60, right? Under $50 a coin, and it is a your choice. So that means you could grab either date, any one of the dates or multiples of one or the other. That's what the your choice means. Regardless, they're $49.95 each. So give us a call at 866-518-5933. These are also available online at avccoins.com. You'll want to enter each one of those item numbers or any one of those item numbers into the search bar to find each one of these and just add them to your cart and process your checkout. Again, no limits. Limits are, of course, availability to our supply, our stock, and once they're sold out, it's time for us to restock. And once we've restocked with enough of a quantity, we can bring them back out as a presentation. But high-grade Franklins with low populations and low prices like this, with such a savings off our competition, they move very, very quickly. In fact, I see a lot of trios being purchased, one of each date. That's wonderful. The last 90% silver ever to circulate was the Franklin $half. With vintage figures that are average or high, of course, even then, they're still much rarer than their Denver of each year. And with low populations and saving over $65 on all three, you can't beat it. $49.95 each. The first firefighter, our founding father, Franklin is just so very, very popular. We brought him back in 2006 with a special commemorative silver dollar, two different designs, the scientist and the founding father. Oversold. I think they oversold them. That's how popular it was. People were just so happy to see the Franklin back. But these are the original Franklins, over 60 years old, in Gem 64. $49.95 each. Again, not $78, $75, not $68, not $72 for an uncirculated coin in a capsule. $49.95 for 5 grades higher, certified, guaranteed as a 64 by NGC, and they're available individually or as the set, $49.95 each, and savings over $65. Rarer than their Denvers, small populations, fractions of a percent known to exist. Guys, let's put a 1-minute clock up, please. It's the Franklin $half, 35 coins in the series. Towards the end, just Philadelphia's and Denver's were made. Only 5 S's, San Francisco's made in the entire series. And at the end of the series, you're looking at Philadelphia's rarer than Denver's. And you're looking at small populations for each one of these dates. 0.03%, 0.24%, 0.12%. And again, saving $25, saving $18, and saving $23 each respectively from our competition for uncirculated coins and capsules. Join us with a guaranteed grade of 64 by NGC, at a savings, at a choice. So give us a call, folks. Join us online. Again, that website's avccoins.com. While they last, it looks like we're down to single digits on each one of these dates. Philadelphia Mint Franklins, the shortest lived $half series in the series of the 20th century. And tonight, they're in 64s at a deal.